he come up with. He can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
You stole the show. I know it's you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you after it said, knock knock Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him. Come on now, if I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody wanna talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
In the world of professional boxing, Gervonta "Tank" Davis has become a major talking point for both his achievements inside the ring and the controversies that have followed him outside of competition. However, the latest buzz surrounding him comes from an alleged incident away from the fight arena. At the center of this situation is rising contender Keyshawn Davis, a young and highly regarded fighter known for his ambition, resilience, and commitment to becoming one of boxing's biggest names.
Chasing you? Tiafimo is running from me. I'm not chasing you, Tiafimo. Who else? I'm not trying to fight.
What could possibly push Gervonta Davis, a fighter known for his explosive performances and dominance between the ropes, into a situation involving a tense encounter outside the ring? Stay tuned as we break down how this reported conflict gained attention and how the tension between two fighters started to build. Let's go back to the beginning and examine the events that led to this moment. Keyshawn Davis has rapidly emerged as one of the most talked about young talents in the lightweight division. Still undefeated and confident in his abilities, he has attracted recognition through his strong performances and his willingness to test himself against top-level competition. After earning an Olympic silver medal and carrying that success into his professional career, Keyshawn has developed a reputation as a determined and fearless challenger. Riding that wave of success, he openly expressed interest in facing some of boxing's biggest stars, including Gervonta "Tank" Davis. In various interviews and online discussions, Keyshawn Davis has openly addressed the possibility of facing Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He has expressed confidence in his ability to compete with Tank, even suggesting that he has the skills needed to secure a stoppage victory. Keyshawn has pointed to his quickness, technical skill, and overall boxing IQ as qualities that could give him an edge against elite opponents in the division. Throughout his rise, Keyshawn has continued to portray himself as a future champion with the mindset of taking on the biggest challenges available. He has made it clear that he welcomes difficult tests and is ready to prove his abilities whenever his talent is questioned.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short it out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? So go fight the nigga from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
For Gervonta "Tank" Davis, those statements reportedly did not sit well. The champion has often shown a strong reaction when he believes his name, achievements, or status in boxing are being questioned. Throughout his career, Tank has remained in the spotlight not only because of his major victories and exciting performances, but also due to his association with Floyd Mayweather and various public controversies that have kept him among the sport's most talked about figures. AS Keyshawn Davis continued making confident remarks. The situation seemed to move beyond a simple boxing rivalry. Speculation began circulating online that Gervonta was aware of personal details involving Keyshawn's family, adding another layer of tension to their exchanges. Meanwhile, their public interactions became more intense. leading fans and boxing observers to pay closer attention as the disagreement appeared to become increasingly personal. According to circulating reports, Gervonta Davis's responses became more direct over time, with comments that appeared to question whether Keyshawn Davis's public image matched what was happening behind the scenes. Whether those remarks were connected to personal choices or family-related matters, they were seen as an attempt to provoke a reaction from Keyshawn. As the back and forth continued, fans began examining every interview, statement, and social media update, looking for a response from a young contender. Reports also claimed that Keyshawn eventually fired back with remarks aimed at Gervonta "Tank" Davis, including references involving people close to Tank. If those claims are accurate, the situation moved beyond typical pre-fight promotion and introduced a more personal side to their growing rivalry. Although heated exchanges are a common part of boxing culture, bringing family members into the discussion is often viewed as a boundary that should not be crossed. According to the reports, those comments reportedly angered Tank and pushed the disagreement to another level. What began as competitive criticism between two fighters was now being portrayed as a much deeper personal conflict. The tension allegedly reached its highest point at a private event where both boxers were reportedly in attendance. People who claimed to have witnessed the moment described a heated verbal confrontation in which neither fighter appeared willing to step away. The situation allegedly became physical after Gervonta was said to have thrown the first punch. Those present described a highly charged environment, but security stepped in quickly and prevented the incident from developing further. The reported confrontation left many boxing fans surprised, with some believing it showed just how much the tension between the two fighters had escalated. A rivalry that initially appeared to be about competition and proving superiority had reportedly developed into something much more personal, suggesting that the disagreement was not going away anytime soon. Soon after the claims began circulating, Gervonta "Tank" Davis's brother became one of the first figures from his side to speak publicly about the situation. Responding to allegations that Keyshawn Davis had made personal comments involving their family, he addressed the controversy and offered his own view on the ongoing dispute. He stated,
Gets an opportunity. I mean, Tank has been tweeting about him today.
What did Tank say?
I mean, you want me to verbatim? I mean,
Yeah.
I can give the clean
Let
version.
me know,
so
'cause
that-
I don't be on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, all right. So this is pretty much stop eating, do that. This little end fighting on Friday night. He's not even worth mentioning. And Buddy's a B, code B. Tell him to do something.
I ain't gonna lie. Tank gonna say what he gonna say. You know what I'm saying? It's just trash talk for real, for real. Tank know what's up with Keyshawn. They done sparred, you know what I'm saying? They done sparred plenty of times. So it's like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just leave that as that, you know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn gonna go ahead and punish this guy on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever Tank come across, we gonna punish him too, you know what I'm saying?
the dynamic between the two fighters has reportedly gone through a major transformation. At one point, Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis were connected through training sessions, working together as sparring partners and showing a level of respect for one another. However, that previous bond has seemingly been replaced by public disagreements, verbal exchanges, and a rivalry that has become one of the most discussed topics in boxing. What makes the situation even more unexpected is that Keyshawn Davis previously spoke with admiration about Gervonta's career, recognizing his skills, achievements, and success in the sport. Considering their current situation, many are surprised by how quickly a relationship built on respect has reportedly shifted into a heated and highly personal conflict.
Chance to work with Gervonta out here. What was that experience like? Anything you could share?
The experience was great, and what's crazy about that is this time around, it was like, all right, we older now. There's more skills involved. It's like, all right, Now let's see how it's gonna go this time. And when I got in the ring, I'm not gonna lie, he surprised me with how much defense he really had. You know, of course, I was looking out for the power of like off the rip. I was looking out for his power. But when I started, like when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like he got like good upper body movement and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. I mean, technical sparring match, and I definitely learned that. Like I said, his defense. Like I definitely learned that he got some great defense, and it's not really easy to hit this guy. And I had to work to get to him. But overall, it was great sparring, and we respect.
Keyshawn Davis made headlines with a dominant performance against Gustavo Lemos in their lightweight contest, turning what many expected to be a competitive fight into a one-sided display. Despite Lemos missing the weight limit by more than 6 pounds and entering the bout with a physical advantage, there were still expectations that he could test Keyshawn inside the ring. However, the fight quickly unfolded in a completely different direction. Keyshawn used his speed, precision, and strong punching ability to take control from the opening moments. During the second round, he sent Lemos to the canvas 3 separate times, forcing the referee to step in and stop the action.
It's over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. That's a left counter. Davis, and down goes Lemos. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stanky legs and face first on the mat. And backwards. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Lemos is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots. And that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price. And boy, did Lemos pay the price.
The energy inside the arena in Norfolk, Virginia, was at its highest as hometown supporters gathered to back Keyshawn Davis throughout the event. With fans firmly behind their local fighter, Keyshawn delivered a performance that matched their expectations, securing an impressive victory and ending the night with a statement-making finish that fans will remember.
Weak ass nigga, man.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
No, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm gonna keep giving y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today. And they hurt. My sister's head was, all of them, their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told y'all it's gonna be a movie. What is the...
After securing another impressive win, Keyshawn Davis immediately shifted his focus toward one of the biggest names in the lightweight division. While speaking after the fight, he made his intentions clear by calling out Gervonta "Tank" Davis with a memorable message. "Hey, Gervonta knock knock." The statement showed that Keyshawn is actively seeking an opportunity to share the ring with one of boxing's most recognized stars. Keyshawn has continued to express confidence that he belongs among the division's top competitors and is prepared for the toughest challenges available. By consistently bringing up Tank's name, he has positioned himself for a potential blockbuster fight, while making it known that he wants to test himself against one of the sport's elite fighters.
Hey, a world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title is definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
And you've been on that all week. Listen.
The possible matchup between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis has become a topic that goes beyond a standard boxing contest. Because of the ongoing verbal exchanges between the two fighters, many observers believe the tension has developed into a much more personal rivalry. Reports suggesting that remarks involving Tank's family contributed to the conflict have only increased the attention surrounding their dispute, making it far more intense than normal fight promotion. That if the two eventually meet under the bright lights, the expectations would be massive. Fans would likely be eager to see both fighters settle their differences through their performances inside the ring. For Gervonta Davis, the matchup could provide a chance to once again prove why he is considered one of the lightweight division's top fighters while facing one of his most vocal challengers. According to reports, Tank has shown that he is willing to respond to challenges where it matters most, inside the boxing ring.
Said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's the face of boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? They just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, you can watch me fight. You know, I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular as Tank.
At the same time, Keyshawn Davis should not be viewed as someone without a chance. He has proven that he is a serious contender, not simply an opponent stepping into a difficult matchup. After his impressive second-round knockout victory over Gustavo Lemos, Keyshawn's confidence has continued to grow. That performance demonstrated his ability to handle physical disadvantages, remain focused under pressure, and take control against a bigger opponent. Beyond that victory, Keyshawn has repeatedly shown interest in sharing the ring with Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Through his public statements and continued callouts, he has made it clear that this is a fight he has been aiming for. If the matchup eventually becomes a reality, Keyshawn would likely enter the contest with the belief that he has the skills, preparation, and determination needed to challenge one of boxing's biggest stars.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring, I'm really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm gonna be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm gonna make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf, oopa loopa.
That level of confidence is what makes Keyshawn Davis a dangerous opponent for anyone in the division, including Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Calling out Tank immediately after his latest victory shows the belief Keyshawn has in his skills and potential. Instead of sitting back and waiting for a major opportunity to appear, he has made it clear that he wants to step up and challenge one of boxing's most successful and respected fighters.
Your thoughts on that type of performance as a rising star in boxing?
Where you at, Tank? Where you at? Where you at, Tank? That's what my thoughts. I mean, the call out too after the performance. Come on, man. Look, man. Keyshawn showed. Look, this is what I've been waiting on from Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn has been kind of hot and cold. He finally put it together, man. He got his mental right. His team is right. His skill is on fire, on point, man. And he did it under these circumstances and this pressure behind this crowd. Man, that dude is a star, bro. Seriously, man. All that weight on his back, bro. He put it down. He was even dealing with his brothers, man. His brothers, his sisters singing the national anthem. It was a family affair, bro.
He said his sister had a car crash too prior to today too.
Fire, man. Newborn child as well, man, and he was able to manage all of this.
Terrence Crawford was one of the fighters keeping an eye on Keyshawn Davis's latest performance, and his response quickly became a talking point among boxing followers. After watching the impressive display, Crawford gave Keyshawn credit for what he accomplished and indicated that the young contender may now be ready to compete against anyone in the division, including a potential matchup with Gervonta "Tank" Davis. A statement like that carries extra significance coming from a fighter with Crawford's level of success, experience, and championship background. His reaction added even more attention to the ongoing discussion around Keyshawn's future, with many fans seeing the praise as another indication that Keyshawn could be approaching the biggest test of his professional career.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
You ready for whoever comes next, man? That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? It's just given the opportunity, that's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome.
Terrence Crawford is not the only fighter who has shown support for Keyshawn Davis. Richardson Hitchens has also shared positive thoughts about the young lightweight after watching his impressive knockout performance. Keyshawn's dominant showing has clearly made an impact across the boxing community, with more and more fighters recognizing his ability and believing he has what it takes to compete against the best in the sport.
Keyshawn ready based on this performance to take on Tank Davis, and how does that fight play out?
I feel like Keyshawn is ready to take on a guy like Tank. I think that Keyshawn is one of the most skillful fighters in the sport of boxing. I always told Keyshawn since a young kid he can fight. I just don't like the simple fact that he's running on media and not keeping a buck, saying that he was beating me up and Shakur had to like rile me up to spar him, because this make no sense. Shakur is a better boxer than Keyshawn, and if I'm in there doing millions of rounds for Shakur, what makes you think that Shakur has to hype me up to spar Keyshawn? Like but it is what it is. You gotta hype yourself up. You gotta build yourself. I don't really try to pay too much mind to that, but like I said, Keyshawn is a great fighter. I always thought Keyshawn was a great fighter.
Now, let's examine what this potential rivalry could represent for both fighters. Gervonta "Tank" Davis has remained one of the most recognizable names in boxing, building his reputation through major victories and exciting performances inside the ring. At the same time, his career has also received attention because of several highly publicized situations outside of competition. His departure from Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions became another major moment in his journey, creating significant discussion throughout the boxing world. That chapter added to the many storylines that have surrounded Tank throughout his career, both as a fighter and as a public figure.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Situations like this can have an impact on how Gervonta "Tank" Davis is perceived by fans and the wider public. Given his history of being connected to several major controversies, another highly publicized dispute could become another factor in how people view his career and reputation. Although some supporters may find the attention and drama surrounding his journey entertaining, sponsors and business partners often look for athletes who maintain a consistent image and avoid negative publicity. For professional fighters, success outside the ring can be influenced not only by performance, but also by how they are viewed beyond competition.
You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your body.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say. Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our questions.
Meanwhile, Keyshawn Davis has seen his profile grow significantly, bringing both new opportunities and added pressure. His recent success has helped establish him as one of the most promising young fighters in boxing, while the developing rivalry has pushed him further into the spotlight and increased the attention surrounding his career.
You just knock that man ass out, man. Stop playing with me, man. Turn that keep back on, man. Hey, real talk, you having a good time, though? Alright, lock. Hey, this is my city, man. I try to tell y'all that shit.
For a young boxer like Keyshawn Davis, a rivalry of this magnitude can create very different possibilities. On one hand, it could raise his popularity, increase his exposure, and help establish him as one of the sport's biggest emerging names. On the other hand, some observers may interpret his approach as too confrontational for a fighter who is still building his legacy. After the reported incident, both boxers eventually spoke publicly about the situation. Keyshawn addressed the matter directly through a live social media session, where he made it clear that he was not interested in stepping away from the conflict. During the broadcast, he expressed frustration with the repeated exchanges involving Gervonta "Tank" Davis and stated that he wanted their issues resolved through competition inside the ring. Keyshawn also issued a challenge to Tank, making it clear that he would be willing to face him whenever and wherever the opportunity became available.
Hey, you been knowing me though. I'm just getting to know you, sir.
I don't know shit about you.
They been knowing me. I'm just getting to know you, sir. You know I've been staying on business.
I ain't know who you was.
I've been staying on business. This is what I've been doing. Boy, you since the Olympics, since before the Olympics, I bet you been knowing what I've been doing, right?
I ain't even
Yeah,
know
stop
you was.
playing with
I ain't
me,
know you
bro.
was.
Been knowing what I've been doing.
I ain't even know you was. I ain't even know you was.
Yeah,
What you talking about?
I bet you know the fuck I am now. I'm talking about push it up. I'm on that same shit I've been on. These niggas is crazy.
Hey, look, when motherfuckers want to fight, we gonna
Talk
get that
to your
shit
promoter.
done.
Just like you said, go talk to your promoter.
You heard me?
Talk to your promoter.
Like that.
All right, everybody, we gotta go.
This nigga's so crazy. Crazy.
That brings us to the end of today's breakdown. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to support the channel by leaving a like, subscribing, and turning on notifications so you stay updated with the latest boxing stories and analysis that we want to hear from you as well. If Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis eventually step inside the ring against each other, who do you think would come out on top? Share your prediction and thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with more boxing news, fight discussions, and exclusive updates. Until then, stay tuned for what's next.